This is a gate that brings hope, not destruction and imprisonment. Hi, I'm Rozalie Jerome, the founder and president of the Holocaust Remembrance Association, which includes this beautiful exhibit, the Holocaust Garden of Hope. The purpose of this exhibit is to sensitize hearts to the issues of the Holocaust.
Well, I'm actually second-generation survivor. My family comes from Europe, and most were massacred in the Holocaust.
My family, most of them lived in a small village in Sopron, Hungary, and it was the neighbors that turned my family in, and most of them were murdered in Auschwitz.
My mother-in-law, Bori Kent, survived both Auschwitz and Bergen-Belsen by claiming to be a gardener. Bori quickly decided to claim to be a gardener, although she was actually a porcelain painter. They took her into the concentration camp and assigned her to garden around the officers' headquarters. For that, she got an extra bowl of soup a day and survived. Because there were so many ashes falling from the sky due to the crematoriums, she was not able to grow any plants. She spent her time creating patterns in the ground with different colors of ashes and soil, and survived through gardening. And that led me to want to create this garden in her memory.
I work with descendants of Nazis who are broken when they found out what their families did. They connect with descendants of Holocaust survivors. My parents were rescued by Christians who hid them during the war, risked their lives to do that. And so it's in Yiddish, in my kishkas, in my DNA, to help raise up people like those who rescued my parents.
For me, it's very important that we get involved. What led entire communities to really participate in such an atrocity?
These pictures here are of children before the Holocaust. They were just regular kids. These are the railroad tracks. A lot of the victims, the Jews, were taken to the camps.
We have a lot of people that are just walking down this path or visiting this King's Harbor, and this is not what they're expecting to see when they come here, but when they come here, they really get fed. They're nurtured, they're growing, and they want to come back.
Over here we have the Upstander Stone Project. 1.5 million children were murdered just for being Jewish.
For us, these souls have to be brought to life.
I'd like to dedicate this particular talk here to Joseph Holzer, 10-year-old. He was killed in Auschwitz right there.
Many of the rocks within these cages are not painted, but there are thousands of rocks that have been painted, and those have been painted by community members. I actually took some of these rocks and had girls paint them for my daughter's bat mitzvah. And it was extremely emotional. And on the back, they had to put the dates, and they put the place. And on the front, they painted a picture to commemorate the soul. You could see, wow, they were like, look at this was a 9-year-old, right? Oh, this was a 3-year-old. And they started to relate and realize, like, wow, here we are remembering this moment and putting ourselves in their shoes and saying, why were their lives taken so early?
I have grandchildren. You know, when you hear Holocaust survivors talk, a lot of them were kids. So you think, oh, it's an old person, they had a problem, things happened. But when you think it was a 7-year-old or a 10-year-old who saw such atrocities, like your kids and your grandkids, then you connect. That's why we have our Upstander Stone Project, because we write on the stone the name of the child, 5 years old, killed, how? Gassed, typhus in a ghetto. So when you talk about children being perpetrated, that's another story. Sorry.
Hope and the word for rope are the same root word. That's something firm. It's not some airy-fairy, maybe someday thing. Hope means a concrete opportunity that you're looking forward to. You just need to know where to pull the thread on the right rope.